Hi guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm going to be playing with the food truck die of the month. This is the large die of the month for the month of July from Spellbinders, and it makes a super cute food truck. You can make a taco truck, you can make an ice cream truck, and I'm sorry, my brain just went in another direction for Halloween, which I'm not gonna do in this video, but to check back closer to Halloween, I've got an idea. So what I'm starting off with is I'm cutting out our little food truck. I've already cut out a bunch of pieces, as you can see, but let me go ahead and show you kind of what I've got here. This is what comes out when you do this little food truck. Now, there are two different window dies. I'm using the smaller one to make a smaller window, but that also means that if you want to have a different color there so you don't see the background or see the base of your card, you can use this other one, and I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or not yet. So I've got my little taco truck, I've got my little taco and some extra bits, and I've got the awnings, and anyway, I've got all the things, including some cute little ice cream cones. I'm going to go ahead and start assembling. What my initial thought was is that I would do it in these bright colors, but then I started thinking, you know, I think I want to have a softer color because the yellow or the orange is going to be very dominant on the card if I do it all in yellow and orange. So instead, I'm going to go with a white base for the truck and then add all the other bits on. So you do kind of want to do multiples anyway when you're doing your food truck, just so it gives you a little bit of different colors. First off, there is this little ridge there right around the door that cuts out. So that means if you cut it out of another color, you can put that piece and just inlay it in there to add as an accent. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of the ones from, I think I'm going to take it from the orange and put it on here, and I'm just going to put some washi tape behind it for it to stick on. So I'm putting a tiny little bit of glue back there, and it's just because I want it to hold better than what I think the washi tape is going to do. And then I'll just slide that right back into that groove. There, now you can see I've got the yellow to accent the door frame, and now I'm going to put some orange on as these little stripes for the truck. And then I'll put this one off to the side because I don't need it anymore right now. I may decide to go in and do something different with the other ones because there's no reason to waste them, right? So now I'm looking for my other orange bits. Okay, this one, and this comes from this die here. This basically creates all of these little pieces for you to decorate the side of your truck. One of them has this little curve edge, and that goes up here at the front of the van. And there are embossed lines on the little truck piece also, and that is going to make it real easy to be able to line them up. So now we've got the side of the little truck done. Now I can add the wheels. And the wheel is for this die, so you do need to cut that out twice. And there are a couple of other pieces for the inside of the wheel. You've got this one, and that's the one I'm going to be using. This kind of, right now I'm looking at it, it looks like a mail truck. So all I'd have to have instead of orange, and that is orange, is have that in red and then do this up in red, white, and blue. That would be a super cute thing too. I'm gonna have to do that at one point. But we've got this piece, and then we've got a smaller circle that can act as the center of the hubcap. I'm just gonna leave this one white. Yeah, I am gonna have to make a mail truck. That would be so super cute. We can make us some little happy mail trucks, right? There we go. Oh, this is actually, it is so cute already. Now the next big thing on here, well, we do have our headlights and our tail lights. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. I cut out, it's this die. One does for the headlight and one does for the tail light. And instead of just trying to cut a little tiny piece of cardstock on each side, I just cut out doubles. So I've got this little piece of white here. And actually I could use the other end and just do that one in red by just using a marker. I think I'm going to do that, and I'll save my other red ones for another project. Okay, so we've got a little tail light. Add a little glue there, and then I can put him on the back end of my little van here. My little truck here still makes me think of a van though. Okay, so now we've got a little brake light. There we go. So my little truck pretty much is mostly done. So I just remembered that I probably should have added the bumper, and maybe too late to do the bumper. Yep, it is too late because I need to do it under the wheels. I'm going to leave it without that, and I'll save these bumper pieces for another time. I do want to add this little piece though. This is kind of like a luggage rack where we're going to basically mount our taco or ice cream on the top of the truck. So I'll turn that over, add some adhesive down here to the bottom. So guys, yes, even if you forget something, it can still look super cute. And I'm just attaching that right above the window. You could also attach it to the side and have your taco or ice cream hanging off the back end. So these pieces here are basically like the little ledge. We've got a little ledge there. We've got this that goes up at the top. And those came from the same die that creates our bumper. That's this one. And this one is the one that did the inside of the wheels and that little rack and this shelf. And we've got this tiny one over here that is going to be the door handle, which I'll go ahead and put on now since I just located it. Lots of little pieces, not as many as some of the other die sets, but you know what? I think all of these are just super cute, and it's sometimes those little pieces that add that detail that you really want for your card. Add our little shelf for folks to come up to and buy our goodies. Have it right below that window. We've also got this piece, which is a little awning that makes it, I just think it is really cute. It can go straight down over the window, but first off we're going to do is fold on the embossed line. So I'll fold that, and then we can fold down the bottom of our awning. So for the awning, to attach it, you slide it through this little slit that's up at the top of the card. You slide that in, and then you can glue that down, and that gives you a little awning over your window. So I'll go ahead and take that off because it's not glued in yet. And then I can attach these yellow pieces. And I think, yes, I did do 2 of each color, which is good. The reason I'm wanting to do 2 is I'll have the outside's going to be the orange, and then I've got these 2 wedges in here to do in the other color, the offset color. So let's go ahead and add some yellow. So this little piece, this one here, goes down at the bottom of the awning, the scalloped edge. So I'll go ahead and add these guys on. I think I need to make myself a list of all the different kinds of little trucks that I think I want to make with this guy. And you guys know I love my vehicle dies anyway. I just don't have enough time to play with them enough. Now I'm going to go ahead and slide that back through. And you guys can see what that's going to look like. And this will fold flat for when you have it inside your card. Okay, so next, I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive right underneath that flap. So I can fold that down. And now we have our little truck. Oh my goodness, it is so cute. I am going to add this last bit. I wasn't sure if this needed to go on before or after, but I think it could go either way. There is an embossed line right at the top that shows you right where this extra little strip would go on that vehicle. Okay, so that's going to go right up there. There is a curved mark on each end to show you kind of where it's supposed to line up. So that looks pretty good. Now I have to decide, do I want to go ice cream or do I want to go taco? So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble the 2 different pieces first. I'm going to assemble the taco, I'm going to assemble my ice cream, and I think I've actually got a couple of ice cream cones. And there are some real cool embossed lines on there, so you could always do a little bit of ink blending to bring those out. But how cute is this? I'm loving that little truck. So I'm just going to add a little stripe of glue on the edge here so I can add some lettuce. And I think I'm going to add the darker for the back. Actually, this is the front, so I'll add the lighter for the front. Okay, and then let's see how that looks. It looks pretty good. And the way that it works, you've got this other piece of the taco. So it's going to come up like that. So you're going to have a little bit of dimension there. So I love that. I also cut out this piece not knowing what it was out of some lighter, and then another one out of red because I figure I want some tomatoes or something in here. I want a little bit more color than just the green. Let's see. I think I want it to be more visible. That'll work. And then I'm going to add this other darker green one into the back. Okay, looks like it is showing a little bit more there, which is good. Okay, let's see how this does. So for this one, yep, I'm going to add this little taco to the top of my little truck. So there is our, there is our little taco truck. Do need to give that a chance to dry, and then I can put that on a card. So let me move that off to the side for it to finish drying. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put together a couple of these little ice cream cones because I think they're so cute. I cut out 2 ice cream cones, all the little bits that come with it, because the die has a couple of little extra pieces to give it a little bit more dimension. And then I cut out 4 of the vanilla ice cream and then some chocolate topping. So that is how I'm going to go with this one. First, I'm going to add that little ridge there that is the little dimensional piece. That just lays right across there. This one is the shorter. There's also a longer one, which means you could do your ice cream where kind of like that and trim off the excess. But of course I'm going to do it where it's like this, so we have lots of ice cream. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue across the bottom here, and then one of my vanilla scoops. Okay, so we've got a little ice cream cone. That is too cute. And then I've got this little piece here that can be I'm going to have this one as being basically some chocolate topping. So this is either magic shell or it could be chocolate fudge. And then this goes right across that bottom part there. And then we've got the topping part. And you can do whatever flavor you wanted. I'm just in the mood for chocolate. And this is going to go on top of my little ice. Well, actually it's going to go on top of a second one because I'm going to do this as a 2 scoop. So for this double scoop, you're going to do kind of the same thing. I'm going to put that one up on top, a little bit catty corner. Yes. A little catty corner, and then add that little bit of chocolate topping along this piece too. Oh my goodness, that looks so cute. So now I have myself a little ice cream cone. And this ice cream cone is just over 2 inches. So that would go good on a card, period. I think this is adorable. Okay, so I picked out some pattern paper that I think it will stand out well against. Not sure if it's the right one, but I'm also thinking this is kind of tropical. It's Florida, and the taco truck can be going around anybody's neighborhood, and yeah, it's fine to do that. This is also, there is that ice cream cone. I want to show you first, before I start putting things together, how this could look if you have it with your ice cream cone. I mean, how stinking cute is that? No, the green does not show, but that would be so stinking adorable. I'm not using the ice cream cone for this card. I may make another one later, but anyway. And I'm going to put some foam on pretty much the entire back of this little truck. Okay, that is a little bit too long, but that's about the right length, which is good. I'm also going to trim my foam tape thinner have a more narrow strip to be able to go across the top of my little truck. For this last little bit at the windshield, I'm going to trim this pretty thin. And add that right there. And then add a little bit to the little wheels too, to put under my other wheel. So that is looking good. So now I can put everything down and it'll have that little bit of dimension so it's a little bit away from the background. Okay. So I'm going to position it mostly to the back, and I think I want to line it up with the wheels just below the line of the background. That looks cool. And then I pulled a couple of sentiments out of the clear stamp set. It was the clear stamp and die of the month, and I'm going to say that sunshine and good times. And then I think I'll put this one over here, and it's a good day to be happy. I think I do want some foam on the back of those too. I am going foam crazy this week. I have put foam on pretty much every card, almost every card I've made in the last week. Okay, so we've got sunshine and good times. It's a good day to be, so this is going to be the Happy Day taco truck. Oh my goodness, that is just too cute. So I'm going to say that that one is done. I'm loving, loving, loving this little truck. This is going to be a real fun truck to use all year long. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, you guys have a wonderful day. Be sure to check out this playlist with my other Spellbinders videos. And remember, if I can make it, you can too. Have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.